Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Al Stock Trade. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and just do an updated technical analysis on the Clover Health stock. So like always, we're going to go ahead and open up our help menu here to open up a different version of the stock terminal here. And we're going to open up charts and we're going to look at Clove, look at the daily, click daily, and we're going to look at the past days, 700, and we're going to open up an interactive chart here to see what's going on with Clove today, right? So as you can see here, the resistance and support lines are to the right. Fibonacci sequence retracements are here. MACD, RSI down below with a couple of simple moving averages, 200-day, which is popular on the daily, simple moving average for 20. So we're going to go in, zoom in here. We're going to see what's going on, okay? So overall today, if we look at the intraday movements for July 13, we had a high of $1.29. I'm going to go ahead and take a look here to essentially see what's going on. But yeah, we had a high of 129 cents here and a low of 120. Now, what's interesting is we're closing in on this particular $1.24 region here. We're essentially trying to see what's going on for this. But overall, if you look at it, we are essentially oscillating within this within this price target of the support line. And as you guys know, as we pass former resistance lines, they become support. So once we pass this, guys, it's going to be a huge increase, and it's going to be consistent. Now, a lot of folks, including myself, are actually hoping for a leg down, hoping this can reset, the RSI can reset here. But I mean, we'll definitely see what can happen. If you go ahead and draw a long, kind of a kind of a descending channel here and look at the descending channel, we've definitely broken out of this funk we've been getting in. So it's, that's essentially the mission right now, to see how is this going to prevail. This is kind of the thing right now where we're looking at. This is the battle. And a lot of folks, I feel like, once $1.47 sets in, $1.68, we're going to see a beautiful U here, and we might get a leg down, and that'll be a beautiful cup and handle, which might start us off on a incredible journey towards getting back to the intrinsic value. For people that don't know what cup and handle is, this is kind of a, here's the cup and here's the handle. We teach it in the mastering course, and you'll kind of see basically that beautiful cup here, which definitely I feel like will come into fruition. There's one thing that we need to go ahead and discuss really quickly, and that's a lot of folks are laying people off now. There's a lot of layoffs, so just understand that potentially, we technically haven't even reached the 200-day. So everything that we're experiencing, we're analyzing these components here. But the biggest uptrend will be if we pass this line. You see that blue line that goes down? You see that blue line right there, and it stops right there? We need to pass that line. Once we pass that line, we have to essentially drop to it and hit it twice. And then if it continues bouncing, then, the short term we're bullish, long term we're bullish, and it's going to be a beautiful execution. Well, that's what definitely people were hoping. I literally was just going over the technicals as this video popped up too, Fenny. Hell yeah, no, yeah. So that's essentially what's going on. And we've seen, we got a beautiful rally, but unfortunately the 200-day, the price action failed to go over the 200-day. So we crashed down here to the lower version of the Fibonacci here. And now, we're basically on our way up. So we'll see if this is a true rally or not. Now, regardless if it's true or not, it doesn't quite matter. The long-term prospects of the fundamentals is quite key. Profitability is key, and smart growth is key in this type of stock market. So that's pretty much what we have here. We had a couple folks in our stock terminal, which you can be a part of. We have a free day. We have a free trial. There'll be more information in the link down below, or you can go to alstocktrades.com and investigate yourself. But Overall, if you go ahead and look at this, one of our amazing members here posted this, and this was what? When was this posted? Oh, this was posted some time. Oh, here it is, 9:01 a.m. So we'll take a look here. Yeah, it shows you the first resistance point 130. So we stopped at that, and then we went back down. Second resistance 134. First level of support 121. Second level of support 116. So these gives you hard numbers if you have a hard time noticing. It also gives you the 20 SMA, which is important, and also the 50 SMA. And again, these are more congruent to the time frame uh, he's essentially using here because the 200 day is quite different on the daily. But overall, that's essentially what's happening right now on the technicals. Not too exciting. Just wanted to kind of show you for folks that are not following it and just are busy at work here. I had some time off today. Might as well kind of get in here and talk about it. But yeah, we definitely need to talk about the fundamentals. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe. I'm gonna try my best to get folks on here that are professionals and that are in the PhD realm. Just to want to do a shout out, kind of like I don't know, shout out or an announcement. Over the next coming months, I'm gonna be. I've been in the market for 10 years, but I'm gonna be getting my financial advisor license. I'm gonna be getting a couple of licenses. Now again, I'm not your financial advisor, but definitely I have some plans in the future, 5 to 10 years from now, 15 years from now, regarding this particular endeavor that I'm trying to do. Um, but that's essentially what we have here for today. There's a lot going on that we need to talk about, and there's just so many things and so many things to talk about. Smart money, equity hedging. There's just so many things, and I just don't know where to start. So we're just going to break them up in different chunks and videos. There's a lot of stocks I need to talk about. I have a list of a lot of top stocks that unfortunately I have not been able to talk about because it's just, it takes time to make these videos and to do the due diligence to get the data. But overall, just my announcements for the Mastering Stock Market students and also our stock terminal members. We are going to be releasing in the coming months a beautiful graph, a graph that is so sexy that your jaws are going to drop. The goal is to release a beautiful, organized graph of the fundamentals, and it's going to be the best due diligent analysis that anyone can use. And the beautiful part about this is we have this hooked up to a super server. So if you were to open up the help menu, just look how fast this opens up. Look at that. It's just instantaneously. The terminal is literally connected to the matrix, if you may. And if you want to look up a price target, let's say of Tesla, for the consensus of what analysts are saying, just like that, you get it really quickly. Just like that, you get it pulled immediately. So that's the goal. That's what we're trying to build. And I'm very proud of all of our members here. We have a lot of members growing, and I'm just very excited to serve each and every one of you. This is very exciting. You have no idea. The next 5 to 10 years there's going to be a revolution in the tech space. There's going to be a revolution like we've never seen before. I'm curious to look up price target of Meta, something that I really want to discuss on the channel. I haven't really done so. Meta's price target based off of this is 585, and people are if you were to talk to people a couple months ago, uh, they would essentially be like, "Oh no, I'm not involved with Meta. I don't like Meta." But if you look up Meta over the past, honestly, from this crazy drop to $88, it's been up 54%. It has been 50, so we'll be talking about these different stocks. There's a lot of opportunity in the market, guys. And, just like if you go to, let's say, I think Amazon is such a good example. If we were to go ahead and go to these price actions, um, whoever invested here, I mean, just look at the rewards and benefits one received, and especially whoever invested in here. Just look at these benefits, right? So there's just so much success about to happen in the world, and it's it's gonna be amazing. And I'm very excited to have our members here because we're There's a lot of life-changing money about to be made. Lots of life-changing money. All right, folks. Pleasure. Just one more here, so you can take a screenshot. Um, if we were to draw a line here or a line there, you'll be able to see some good movements. Uh, Honestly, matter of fact, let's go ahead, pull up our website here real quick. Um, Go ahead, pull up our website here. Let's open up the technicals and fundamental analysis real quick here, and let's just talk about Clove. So once we pull up Clove, we'll put it on the daily. We'll put it up on all, and on the that's the 1 month. I'm like, wait a minute, that looks different. Let's do the 1 day. If we do the 1 day here and look at these prices here, I want us to focus in on this here, okay? Now, if we were to go ahead and just kind of go from the peak here and draw this trend line, and if you really, if you really want to get nitpicky, you can draw a trend line here, and also you can draw a trend line here. Obviously, the most touching is the best. So you can do this here, right? And then for here, you could just kind of delete that one, and then you can draw another trend line here. Here, let's draw one here. So overall, we were kind of essentially looking at this, and it's like it's descending, and whenever you get to a point where you start getting tight, when things start to get tight in this descending channel, you're bound to have a breakout. And you could have drawn your breakout line. I like to draw it a little bit where at least I get two touching, you know. And as soon as we broke out of that, that's when most folks realize, they're like, you know what, this is different. In fact, if you go to the MACD here, add this to the MACD, you can see just from that angle, if you draw this line right here, oopsies, let's trash this. If we draw a line literally right there, you could have seen as soon as that broke out, as soon as you saw a breakout, then the floodgates came, crazy volume happened, and then you saw something different. So, just trying to give you guys some things. Again, there's some folks that have crazy, crazy lines everywhere, spaghetti. Guys, this ain't rocket science, okay? This ain't rocket science. Okay, a baboon can recognize these patterns, and we can easily break it down. All right? All right, Lord. Love each and every one of you guys. I'm exhausted as hell, but we're gonna continue. Russell's up here, 0.65%. Is this accurate? Depending what Russell this is. That's interesting. Let's click on it. I see. 0.4. Need to update it. Need to update the page. But yeah, so that's probably why we're going down a little bit now. But overall, as you can see, look at this. Look at this. This is just pure beauty. Pure beauty. So now what you want to do is we want to go ahead, and once we get more lines here, we can essentially figure out and draw a line to see kind of where this is headed. Okay. So a lot of day traders now are doing this type of maneuver, and they're saying, okay, we're probably going to go down maybe $1.08 plus or minus 5%, let's say, and we'll see if there's a channel, right? So most folks love this. So now maybe Tuesday we might go down. We might even break that. We'll see. And so that's kind of the thing that people are doing now. Okay. Just want to share with you guys. There's sadly a lot of day traders here. So we just want to show you give you a little bit of, if people want to trade Clove, but if let's say it goes down to 20 cents, which I don't think is going to happen, but I'm giving an example here. Doesn't matter. Long term, it's going to be good. But there's some folks that have like multiple trading accounts, one short term, medium term, long term. Short term folks are like, well, I rather trade something that I trust, that I know in the future will be successful, and that's predictable, and that's just been dropped. So you could put in 100 grand here, enjoy that rally, wait, 100 grand, wait, whatever essentially um, floats your boat. But yeah, guys, I mean that's all I have for you. Hope this was helpful. All right, I'll see you on the next one.